Hiya, good to meet you.
30 miles from Calais.
Checking the cord, make sure it's not being cut.
And Craig Birkinshaw is checking his lorry before continuing his journey.
They hang on to the underside of the trailer and particularly onto the rear axles. They lay across them.
Like many drivers, Craig won't be stopping beyond this point.
Refuelling and parking around Calais now is a total no-go area. Would be illegal immigrants. They're that desperate to get to England now that they're taking unnecessary risks to climb aboard my vehicle and other people's vehicles. In these past 6 months, it's getting absolutely out of control.
Earlier this year, a BBC team filmed the desperate risks some are prepared to take to enter the UK. A driver and their employer can each be fined up to £2,000 per illegal passenger and have their operating licence revoked. Last year, the Home Office issued penalty notices totalling £1 million, not just to British companies.
They said you must pay. If not, your truck can't go to England.
That was the British government who's fined you?
Yeah.
What do you say to the British government?
It's unfair. My driver checked his truck and he didn't see anybody on, but one stay on the truck. For me, it's an English problem, not a French problem, and driver problem and haulier problem. It's an English problem.
As we approach Calais, we see more and more people by the side of the road.
See the one there with the doors open?
Some on railway tracks, some approaching lorries that have had to stop.
And this is an everyday occurrence. I understand with every respect the position they're in. My first and foremost responsibility is the protection of myself and the truck and the load. Employing all sorts of methods to try to slow you down, standing in front of the truck on the main roads, pushing prams in front of the truck, anything to slow you down to try to gain access to your trailer.
Earlier this week, the government pledged £12 million to help French authorities improve security. But for many, action is long overdue. Just days before we filmed, clashes broke out in Calais between police and migrants. And not for the first time, Craig's company had to divert drivers to Zeebrugge in Belgium.
It's a big issue for us. I mean, obviously customers want stuff in as quick as we can possibly get them. And if we have to start diverting vehicles through what's happening at Calais, driver security, etc., it just makes deadlines difficult to meet.
Those found hidden in vehicles or trains trying to enter the UK are classed by the Home Office as clandestine passengers. 2 years ago, just over 11,500 were caught. This year, the number's risen to over 19,000.
Everyone's just washing their hands of the problem. Like I say, the French are blaming the British are saying it's the French. It seems to be that the driver is always to blame.
Back in England, journey over, and a final check to ensure the lorry wasn't tampered with. It's a clear, but for more and more lorry drivers, journeys are not going to plan.